walk me through the life cycle of a potential deal. So let's say I call up, I'm Ed, I've got a potential deal I'm about to lock up in a contract, and I think I need X, Y, and Z to get this thing wrong. Just walk me through what this process looks like from start to finish till I'm back on the market, relisted again.
Sure. So obviously you've got a deal and it gets submitted to us. And it doesn't necessarily matter if it's under contract or not yet, although honestly, we do prefer that they're under contract.
Sure.
Um, but assume that it is under contract. So first thing we do is we do a deal analysis. Now, we mentioned that we look at people too. We're analyzing the people simultaneously while we analyze the deal, right? Because that's where the conversations are happening. That's where we start asking, what are you going to do with it? What's the plan? Have you run comps? How did you figure out the numbers? Right. So we're essentially trying to figure out what you know. That's really what every lender does. We're trying to figure out what you know and why you think this is a really good deal. And so we'll run an analysis with you. Now, we do an analysis that's a little bit deeper than I think the average person even goes, because in addition to just looking at things like points and interest, like most borrowers do, we'll actually start looking at your carrying costs. We'll start looking at sales commissions on the backside, right? We start looking at all of it to the end of the project, and we'll help you figure out what you're really going to make. Now, that's important to know because if you haven't taken into account certain expenses, you're not going to make what you think you're going to make, and it may not be a good deal to you if you knew the whole story, right? And those profits matter too, because what if contractors start giving you a hard time in the middle of the project and they blow you off for a week or two? Well, every single day you have that project, it's costing you money. So that's part of the whole onboarding thing too, as we talk about cost per day, right? In doing the deal analysis. So that you understand that if a contractor says, no, I can't come, and they say they can't come for say 14 days, and let's just pick a nice easy number, it's $200 a day, and that $200 is not hard to hit when you look at interest, taxes, insurance, utilities, right? All the things that are racking up while you got it. $200 times 14 days is $2,800. Guess where the $2,800 comes from? Doesn't
Yep.
come from the draws, doesn't come from the purchase price. It comes from your profit on the back end, right? So our job is to help you do a deeper dive into the analysis and make sure that it really is a good fit, not just for us, but for you as well. And then once we get that thing to the closing table, right, we work with the title company to make that happen. Once that thing's done, you take off running like a banshee. And, our job is to help kind of guide and assist. Now, we like to have pictures and videos sent to us throughout the project so that we can help document that. Now, we do it because we're trying to tell a story too, because, as we raise capital to give loans, we want to talk about all the successes that our borrowers have. So we ask our borrowers to send us pictures and videos along the way because it also helps with the draw process. Sometimes we can even eliminate the need for an inspector to have to come out, which just delays the whole process of getting paid. So if we can use the pictures and videos to determine the work that's been done, we can reimburse a lot faster and issue funds to everybody, which everybody loves it when they get money quick. A couple of years ago, we got rid of checks to help speed up the process. Everything's done electronic. We do direct deposits into people's bank accounts now, which means the moment the money hits, it's spendable. No more holds on checks, no more US Postal Service losing it in the mail, right? Everything's designed to help speed things up because time is money, not just for us, but we're doing it to make sure that you're not wasting your time and that your contractors stay engaged and interested in your project. And the faster they get paid, the more favors that they're willing to do and the more attention that they will pay to what's going on with the deal, right? And then, if something happens and there's questions or whatever, we're here to be a resource and answer questions and help find the resources if possible. We can't find everything for everybody all the time, but we do our damnedest to try to be a resource. And then, hopefully it makes it to the end and it's either sold or refinanced. In
Got it.
some cases, we can help with the refi. In other cases, we'll help refer you to a lender that we know that has the right product for you. And I don't typically charge a commission or collect anything extra for referrals. Um, that's just part of the service. So if I refer you to somebody, you work it out. Whatever it is, that's exactly what you pay. You don't have to worry about hidden stuff behind the scenes.
Got
Uh,
it.
which is not always the case with a lot of others out there.